So this is an easy recipe, so when you want to go to a party or a potluck, you want to bring some food. So I'll show you how to do this takeout recipe step by step. This is the Chinese cooking channel called Chinese Cooking Channel. Today we're doing a takeout pork and vegetable chow mein using Canton noodles. These are the ingredients that you will need. I've got a package of 16 ounces of Canton noodles. They used to be deep fried. I think they're baked right now. So these are the old style Canton noodles. I've got some carrots, onions, celery, and then I've got some cabbage and two kind of cabbages, including the siu toi, the Chinese cabbage. 6 ounces of sliced pork that has been marinated, and a tablespoon of ginger and garlic. Preheat a wok at medium heat, and you're going to put about 3 tablespoons of cooking oil in there. So I've got a tablespoon of ginger and garlic. I got some extra pieces of ginger in there. If you like ginger, put extra ginger in there. Turn the setting to high and then put the pork in. So you want to get a good sear on the pork. Put about a teaspoon of sesame oil in there. I'll put about a teaspoon of salt in there. So once you stir fry that for a few seconds, take off the meat. The meat, you only need to cook it about halfway through, because you're doing a takeout, especially for a takeout, you don't want to overcook the meat. Now we're going to stir fry the aromatics, the onion and the celery. Ginger and garlic are aromatics as well. Add a little more oil if you like, another tablespoon. So now I'm going to put in the cabbage. So I've actually got two kinds of cabbage, the regular cabbage and the siu toi, which is also a cabbage. So the other veggie, the siu toi, I'm going to put in just before I pack up the chow mein to take out. I'm going to put a bit of light soy sauce, so maybe 2 tablespoons. Add a little more salt if you like, because this is a fairly large order. So add another half teaspoon of salt in there. So now I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of oyster flavor sauce. So the chow mein, you just put it right into the wok. Some people like to pre-cook the chow mein before you cook it in the wok. But because I'm taking this out, and also this kind of chow mein cooks really well without pre-cooking it. Once the noodles are in the wok, you put about 3 to 4 cups of water. So even if you go over the amount, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to put about 3 or 4 cups. More like 4. So now you got the noodles in the wok. So just make sure the water submerges all the noodles. So just make sure the water soaks up all the noodles. So because we're taking this for takeout, we're almost finished. So once that goes over, you got quite a bit of liquid in there. The siu toi, which is a Chinese Napa cabbage. So that cooks really fast, so you don't need to stir fry it before. So the Napa cabbage, you don't have to stir fry it beforehand. Just put it in there just before you finish cooking. So I'm going to add the cornstarch solution, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch and 1/4 cup of water. So just put that in there. So when you mix it up, it should thicken the sauce. So you might need more cornstarch, but I think this will be enough. I'm just going to put the pork back in. Actually, you're going to shut off the heat right now. Put the pork back in. And the heat's already shut off. I'm just going to mix the pork in there so we're ready to take off the order right now. So the pork will be cooking as we put the tin foil on the container. So you don't need to overcook the meat. The noodles are cooked well enough. You don't need to overcook the noodles as well. So the noodles are ready to come off. So there's quite a bit of noodles here. So what you do is just put that into a tin foil, just like a takeout order. There you have it. Pork and vegetable chow mein Canton style for takeout. Enjoy. So the final step, just put some tin foil to wrap your noodles. So this way the noodles will stay hot. So we'll be eating these noodles in about 45 minutes from now. Before, I used to put all the food in a reusable metal tray, but it was stolen along with my wok ladle at a cooking demonstration.